Hi, I'm Louise Nicoll and I run Newton Farm Holidays and Tours in Angus on our working farm. So our tourism offering on our farm is we have one holiday cottage available. It's a 3 bedroom cottage and it is one field away from the farm, so people still have that element of privacy. If they don't want to be involved in the farm at all, then they can have that. But likewise, they're also close enough if they want to come and get involved in the farm experiences, and they can benefit from the lovely views that they've got. We started the cottage in 2009 for self-catering. Originally it was our first marital home, and subsequently we had an employee staying in the cottage. But when that employee sadly passed away, we then realised that there was an opportunity to make it into part of the tourism business, as we already had a bed and breakfast at the time. Because we already had the bed and breakfast business in the farmhouse, I felt comfortable with the extension to be able to offer self-catering. I really thought it would be quite a simple, straightforward process, and already had an idea of the standards that we had to meet, which would relate to the customer that we wanted to visit us. I would have totally changed the marketing. I went in with the wrong headset, that because I did B&B, that it was really easy to do self-catering, and it wasn't. It was a completely different market. It has worked for certain things, because quite often if we've got bigger groups for bed and breakfast, then they will stay in the cottage. But over the years, we've changed the way we've done that. One of the key things I would also change is that I always marketed it myself from the start. I've never gone to any agency support or anything like that. It's only been myself, Visit Scotland and Embrace Scotland that we've used. And I think in hindsight, I probably would have used a letting agency to begin with, to get that market on the ground, to begin with. I think the key ingredients to make your self-catering successful depends on the market you want to attract. Focusing on that key market is really important. We have it where we're a 4-star offering, and we very much want to target families. We have made sure that the comfort level is in excess of what they would expect, but it's now a real sort of a home away from home, but more offering. So I think it's just key to getting it right for your target market. Yeah, for legal reasons, obviously you need your insurance in place. We had to look at things like the risk assessment. So legal-wise, legal requirements didn't include a quality assurance scheme, but we did go with Visit Scotland. We felt it was really important that we had Visit Scotland there to assist and help on that quality standard. So we did use Visit Scotland. We also are aware that the new short-term lets now going forward will need local authority support. We actually also have our business, the Holiday Cottage, is not classed as a residential property anymore. It is classed as a small business operating as well, so we pay rates differently as well. We pay our business rates. So when our customer comes, it's one of those things that different people will operate self-catering in different ways, and COVID has affected that. But normally I like to meet my guests when they arrive and welcome them to the property, make sure that they're settled. Then from there, it's up to what they want. I think that's key, that you're meeting their standards. You have this property set up with the beds as they want them in advance. If it's twin or super king, or if it's there's a cot required, or the children, and just key things that make the stay extra special. So if there are children, you have the toy box there ready for them. But cleanliness has got to be number one with self-catering as well, especially since COVID as well. And also, I think with the experience, they arrive, they can park right next door to the property, it's really easy access. They can let themselves in and I can meet them later, so that's it, it's an easy entry, but I think that means that the customer journey to that point means that it has to be really clear on their arrival as well, and how when they can arrive, you know, directions, making things really easy for them. They're very keen, I find, that they want the Wi-Fi now as well, things like that, so that especially with kids, they want to still have that. We for a long time didn't have Wi-Fi, and it was a bit of an obstacle for us. Again, when they're there to enjoy, they want that peace and that quiet, and then be able to, as the customer, to choose whether they want to take part in the farm experiences. And if they want that, then again, because they're staying on site, they can get extra, more above and beyond what the public can come in and do day to day, and but still enjoy the central location and access to the rest of the country.